Hey, Wilson. Hey,
Hi, you
guys.
guys out in RC land. We're here.
Probably like, where the heck are they?
But you guys would have been really nice if we just showed you this all night. You could have just looked at the picture.
This plane is huge, and the box is huge.
And we're not going to put it together tonight either.
We probably will not be putting this one together live.
We showed our asses the other night enough. So, yeah, welcome to all of you guys out there and to the Boozer channel. And I guess you know what we're going to do tonight. We're going to unbox the FMS Tiger Cat.
Yep. And we've been working real hard today. We got our new Boozer trailer, which you got to see some pictures of a second ago before we got started. And we've been working hard on that. We got the flooring put in today, the walls painted, getting ready to start on the racks for it now to put all the airplanes in it. So excited.
And eventually we're going to do just like everybody else, we're going to do a video of how to and what we did.
Maybe, yeah, we'll probably be putting something out of
how
our trailer is set up and that kind of thing, because everybody always wants to know how do you set up your RC trailer, and I've been doing all kinds of research on how to do it right. So,
and there's some if you guys decide to do a trailer there, I didn't know
this,
but I went in on the YouTube channel, and there is quite a few nice videos of how to set up a utility trailer for RC, and you guys are ahead of me anyway, but yeah, we got to have a trailer.
Yep. It just came time that we're driving out to that further field away, and I wanted to be able to take lots and lots of airplanes when we go, and then Joe Knoll and the other events we're going to. We're getting ready to go to one in November in Ocala, Florida, at the end of this month. There's going to be a Warbird fly-in that I'm going to go to. Rich, the RC Informer, is going to be there also. Papa might be there. I haven't even told him about it yet. Forgot about it until right now.
And Lori has to go. She's kind of high maintenance anyway, so she has to go, and we got to figure out how to get Lori to go to these things without, she is a high maintenance gal.
What? He's a pretty funny guy, high maintenance.
Yeah.
She's turned around like what?
Yeah, I'm gonna have mine like an RV. Well,
yep.
We're
gonna have a bed in ours, an air conditioner, coffee maker, microwave, that kind of thing in ours too.
Pimped out lights that turn.
Pimped out lights. You gotta get the mood going right.
Mood lights that go bright yellow and orange and purple and pink and all that stuff. I know what he'll do. He'll go way beyond what it needs to do, but that's good. I hope he does.
Yeah, I want it to be. My goal is when we go to somewhere, I'm going to be able to unload the trailer, pull the racks out of the trailer and turn them into tables, and then have a tent where when guys come by, I want them to be able to see the planes they've seen here on the show, all Papa dotted and pimped out. Speaking of Papa dotted, Dad's been working really hard. The P61's back here.
We'll show you that later.
It's all pimped out, so
we haven't got it all together, but
it's coming.
As I've always told you guys, if you decide to do that thing, you want to do it before you assemble it, and we'll kind of show you that.
The silver Papa dots really
I was amazed, and that was a suggestion by Ryan. So I was at first I was a little skeptical, but it really every one I put on there, I'm going, I kind of like this a little bit better, and every one I added a little bit, and it really just was impressive. So I'm telling you right now, the blue planes like we got here, instead of black Papa dots, you do silver Papa dots. And I'm not going to do this one because this one already has the rivets all over it, but the next Navy plane we do in blue, I'm going to show. Well, you can kind of get the idea about this black airplane, but it always is a little bit different when you see it. Black, it looks great. Silver and black, but silver and blue, we'll see.
And another announcement. Big thanks to Motion RC. We got our giveaway coming up at 2,000 subscribers. We have the new Havoc and the Shrike Glider. We're going to be giving both of them away at 2,000
Now
subscribers.
there's only 240
I
left.
know, isn't it funny how fast it's going?
Man.
So,
And
as
we
you can
appreciate
see
every one
right
of you
here,
for being a subscriber. Thank you.
getting closer every day. So tell your friends, tell your family, subscribe.
Yeah,
And
we're
at
blown
2,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away 2 airplanes to celebrate. So, and they're the 2 brand new releases by Motion RC. So, super excited for that, guys. Hopefully, all of you get entered into it and are able to take part in the giveaway. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm stealing this from Brian, but hello, Jeff's Custom RC, Brian Chambers,
Wreck 'em
Scott's
Roy
RC
here every week.
World. Thank you, Wreck 'em Roy. Just the ones that we kind of see right now.
Yeah. GB
G.
Linden.
Linden. And I
Yeah.
seen Kowishki, I think was in here.
The first one here.
Yep.
Kowishki.
Kowishki's here every week. Never misses an episode.
Lori's rolling them back. Craig Bavins.
Hangar 51, he lives actually pretty close to us.
Yeah, he
Eric
lives in
Quinn,
Florida.
EQRC, he actually came out and saw us at Joe Knoll.
Mike SSI.
Anyway,
We
the
just-
RC Air Marshal.
Farmer Road.
I don't know if Pay It Forward's here yet. Pay It Forward RC is here yet, but I always enjoy seeing him in the shows. I'm gonna get a little drink of water real
Hi,
quick.
Kevin. Christy.
Keith.
I'm sorry. I ain't got my bifocals on. Kevin, Keith. I'm
Farmer
sorry. I got
Rose.
the last name right.
What's up, Farmer Rose?
Farmer.
Well, guys, what do you say we start getting here for what y'all are here for, the airplanes?
Oh,
Let's start
we
getting
got
into
a
it.
first timer.
Our first
First
timer.
timer.
Hello, first time in the live. Welcome,
All right,
Chip Mitchell. Nice to have you.
I hope you enjoy being with the boozers.
So let's see. How
what
do
do
we
we
want to
call
go
this
about
again? Hanging with the boozers.
We were going to call it Boozer Barracks, I think.
Hanging with. Well,
We haven't figured out what
got
to name it. You're out here hanging out with the boozers. Boozing
Yeah.
with the boozers.
Boozing with the
Boozing with the boozers, but I don't. We
So-
do not do that. While we're flying RC airplanes, I want to put that disclaimer out.
I might do it when I'm not flying RC airplanes.
Uh-oh.
I got it. I got the here. Hang on a
Oh,
second.
we got.
We got someone in here from Thailand.
From Thailand. Wow. All right, I think. Yep, I got the right part. All right. So we're gonna start cracking into this box, guys.
And this is an awesome airplane.
This
guys.
one's
Shit.
big.
This just is just. This box is huge. I could almost be
Huge.
buried in it. I mean, this
Huge.
thing's got to be 5 foot long.
Huge.
I mean, this thing is huge.
Wow. Look at it. Ah.
And Wesley and I both have the flat line.
This thing is huge. We both have the flight line, yeah, and I've been really
And we-
excited to have the FMS. I've seen this one at Joe Knoll and some other events. Front cam, please, for a second while we're talking.
Okay.
It's all good. So we've seen this airplane at some of the events, and we've always wanted to get our hand on it. And Kevin bought one, and he said, "Here, you want to review it?" And I said, "Heck yes, let me get my hands on that airplane." So we got the Tigercat, and I'm so excited to see how this one flies compared to the the flight line. Excuse me, not free wing. But
So the flat line.
we've loved
is-
our flight line, so I can only
it's a
imagine a
great
bigger,
airplane.
badder one is going to be great. And the things that really impressed me on this one were the retracts too.
Yeah,
So
the three tracks are just awesome.
anyway, we're going to start cracking into it. Lori, if you'll top can it, or cam it, there we go. Okay, hang on a second. This wing is actually in the phone.
Yeah, well, I've got to get over on this side to do that. You can take the middle one out now.
Hang on. I'm trying to figure it out.
I think.
Carefully unbox this
And
here.
it's always amazing to me the engineering that goes into getting these things in
All
a
right,
box.
so we've got our first wing. Now, here's something I know Papa is going to notice right off the
Yeah.
bat. Look at the rivets
It's
that come on this airplane. Already done. They're actually raised rivets. Isn't that neat, guys? Look at that.
this thing is just scaled.
Now, the first thing I want to say is there are 2 of these on the market right now. The flight line is quite a bit cheaper. It's about $200 cheaper. But I do think you're getting $200 more airplane here. Between the
Yes,
already
yes.
upgraded retract and the riveted detail, and this is bigger. So you got to take into consideration. But it's nice that there's two different versions on the market for you guys, depending on your budget too. But look at the rivets. Holy cow.
The flatline this is a 1700. The flatline is like, what, 1500?
I think so. I can't remember off the top of my head.
But it's quite a bit smaller. I mean, it's a nice airplane.
But I mean, look at the rivet detail on this airplane. It's amazing. Right out of the box.
We haven't had many FMS planes to.
We haven't done a lot of FMS planes in the past, we've got
quite a few FMS airplanes that we had earlier in our
I'll let you set that somewhere.
But we haven't had very many to. Okay.
Not that we don't like FMS, we just haven't had them a lot lately. Packaging on the box is great, guys. There's not a lot of chance for damage here by the look of it, the way they package these. Here's your center drop tank. So, center drop tank.
Just look at the detail on the drop tank, though. Just the mounting. It's not just a piece of foam that sticks up in there. They actually went to the scale mounting hardware that the real one would actually have. I mean, this is how detailed this airplane is. I can't get over the detail on this airplane, guys.
We do have a question.
Okay.
Are we going to be accenting the rivets a little bit?
Probably not, guys. I think we're going to leave this one alone. We probably will airbrush and weather the airplane, but I don't know about actually accenting.
Papa is not going to go in there and put a silver dot on every
one of them. There's about 9 bazillion rivets on this.
But if I would tell you how to accent this,
you could.
What I do is go get me one of those, and I'll show you the pen that I would use. They make an ink pen that, and
just to show you real quick, I'm going to grab a wing. So if you want to see what a silver dot looks against a black airplane, here's one that he just did. It really pops it out. This is a different airplane, guys. This is not the FMS Tiger Cat, but just to show you what it would look like if you did the silver rivets.
This blue would be just.
It'd be the same on the silver if you did
it'd be the same thing. So
on the blue.
Yes, you can do this. And then another thing is Wesley's trying to get me into is kind of doing a little bit of the silver,
like damage,
peeling out in the corners of the each one of the plates here.
Right,
we do a little bit of that.
Wing out real quick.
Okay,
I think you got to cut it. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
This thing is massive. I'm trying to figure out how to get everything out. Okay, while he's cutting that, I'll take the tail out. I mean, even the tail on this thing is riveted. Look at that. Look at the detail you get in this airplane. That is amazing.
It is amazing, the detail in this airplane.
So how you would weather a darker paint like this, you can still use a black, but add a little gray in first or after, either way. But you want to accent whatever your weather is with a little bit of gray against a black airplane. Be careful with the gray though, because you can overdo it really easily.
This airplane is not going to be a novice airplane.
No, I wouldn't say this is going to be a first warbird or anything either. It probably flies easy, but for how much this one is.
The thing is just expensive. It's not expensive for what you're getting, but
it's not one you want to tear up for a first guy.
This is something. This
after
is
you've honed your skills,
you've honed your skills,
and you want something nice.
Airplane to fly. If you could fly a warbird. And master something like a P-51.
It feels so weird to feel the rivets on it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not used to feeling the rivets on it.
And guys, you can't even, this stuff, you just can't even tell this is foam.
I mean, it's amazing that out of the box you see all these little rivets.
I mean, can you guys see that? There's no foam look to this. I mean,
there's a little bit, but not like, it's amazing now.
The paint is amazing on this thing. So...
All right, here's the other wing. Well, I mean, all the little rivets. Look at even the little access panels have rivets on them.
Did you see where the
there's
ESCs are mounted?
10,000 rivets on this thing.
Turn it over to where they can see where the ESC breathes.
So the ESC
ESC.
What it does is it takes the air
Air in
through
there.
this scoop over the ESCs to blow air on it. It's a great design how they did that. You see that? So that is
Yeah, I
a
mean,
functioning scoop on the front of this.
Yes. Guys,
The other one is fake.
I can't tell
This
you.
is a functioning scoop to cool the ESC.
This is probably the most detailed.
This is
plane
probably the most detailed foam airplane
I
I've
have
ever seen out of the
seen.
box also. With all the rivet detail. I like that they even thought to put blue covers over the servos. Normally the companies don't do that.
And the way the look how the
Yep, they're
ailerons are slotted.
Everything's slotted
I
like
mean,
you
it's
actually
nothing
can see
just
it.
flat. Is it?
They're actually slotted in.
Yeah, they're just like a real airplane.
Real airplane
It's
style.
like
yeah.
a knuckle. I mean, this
Oh, there you go.
is amazing, guys.
Hey, like I said, this one is quite a bit more than the flight line, but I think it's worth the extra asking price for what you're getting. And I've heard that from a lot of guys that have said that in the past, that it's worth the extra money for what you get. And I'll agree, after having the flight line, this is an impressive bird.
The nacelles are huge. I mean,
Huge.
huge. I mean,
And they are riveted also.
yeah.
I mean, there's rivets everywhere on this airplane. The gear, I can't get to them right now. I might be able to drop them with a servo checker, but I know they're painted green on the inside.
You can probably that's
Yeah.
probably a servo.
Yep, I'll have to. And I could hook it up.
This thing is not cheap anywhere, guys. This thing is not like the when the retract goes through and the spring actually closes them. This probably has.
Well, we'll
servos.
find out first.
We don't know, but I'm gonna guess it has servos on the.
But
the
I mean,
doors.
it's done right, guys. You can see the plastic molded exhaust there on the nacelle.
I didn't read the
Lots of
box to see
exhaust
what it comes in
underneath,
for.
begging for some airbrushing. And actually, the exhausts are actually real. If you look at them, there's actually holes in them. That is for cooling.
This plane
Let
is
the
going
air
to weigh. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna guess this plane is gonna weigh maybe
10 pounds, probably.
8 to 10 pounds when it's together.
We don't guess. We'll find out the real
it's on the
answers.
box somewhere. We haven't got to that part.
Here's all the
It's a wild
antennas.
guess here.
And the screws for this airplane. Sorry, my fingers are a little dirty. I've been painting a trailer all day. There you go. We have one of the hubs and the spinners.
This would be, if you want to put a hint to your wife what you want for Christmas.
This would be a good
this
one to
would
try
be-
him.
This would be what you want.
So we have a 15 amp VEC, and it looks like an adapter if you don't have 6S
You know, that's
to
it.
be able to fly two 3000s actually right out of the box. That's kind of nice.
I would think this would be, even though you might be a jet guy, this might be the prop plane.
The
that
warbird
you
to
might
have,
wanna
yeah.
go over to if you wanted one warbird and you're this big jet guy. This might be the. Well, that's exactly Kevin. Kevin
That's
is a jet guy.
that's what happened with
But,
Kevin. He's a jet guy mainly, so he's got a bunch of 5000 6S packs, and he said, "I'd like to have 2 warbirds, something to fly it on." And he's got all those packs, so this is the perfect airplane because it uses the same pack as all his jets. Now, if you're a 4S guy and you've got a bunch of 4S packs, I would recommend the Freewing over this because it runs on 4S packs.
Yep.
That's one of the easiest ways to decide between this is what do you got a whole bunch of batteries of?
Yep.
Well, I got a pile of 6S 5000s. Well, you need a FMS Tiger Cat.
And as you guys know, this does not even
I really do think this
strain
is...
your jet batteries.
No, I really do think this is the most scale foam airplane I've ever seen.
It is
Honestly, right out of the box, guys. I mean, we haven't put it together yet, but this is the most impressive foam finished airplane I've ever
the
seen.
radial is beautiful. I mean, the radial detail on this thing is just knock it out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, the engine details.
I mean,
Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. I can see why there's so many guys that just love this airplane. And I can see where the $200 more in value comes from. I really do. Are the prop hubs aluminum or plastic? They are plastic by the way I could see them.
Yes, they're plastic.
Yes. All the carbon spars, I'm not going to take them apart because
No,
we're not putting the airplane together yet.
If anybody's got the Corsair from Flightline, they're the same type of hub that the Corsair from Flightline
Yeah, it's a plastic hub.
Yes.
Oh shit. All of our stickers, I'm not going to unroll this until I'm ready to put it together. It comes with several different schemes.
It comes with 4 different schemes.
Stars and bars by the look of it.
Looks like they come with 2 World War II.
But just to kind of give you a heads up, there's the sticker package. I have to pick out what we're doing. Oh, well, I don't have to pick it out. Kevin has already wrote on the box, I want this one.
Speaking of stickers.
Speaking of stickers.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, we'll talk about it real quick. Here's the manual. Speaking of stickers, guys, though, Cali Graphics officially has the Mary Boozer stickers. Telling you how to put on water slide decals, speaking of stickers. The Cali Graphics officially has the Mary Boozer stickers line available on her website. I don't know if it's linked in the description or not. Lori, is it linked in the description?
It is not, but I need to do that.
We will link it in the description of this video after the show. But we do officially have the Mary Boozer stickers that everybody's been asking about. The squadron patches have hit. We are currently working on the girls. Some of the girls that are going to be on Cali's site are going to be more on the risque side than what you're used to seeing.
All those ones that we've hidden in the past.
We have a whole pile of them over here that we couldn't show on YouTube.
Will be unhidden on Cali
Graphics. So if you're wanting some more risque girls, we are in the process of getting them uploaded, but there will be some more not safe for work girls. To put it as best I can. Alright. Coming out of the box, we've got all the props. Good lord, these are heavy.
The ones on the Flightline Corsair are not.
Well, the one on the Corsair is humongous. Huge. So you do get all the decals if you want to put your hard sell propeller decals on them. Reversed prop versus a standard prop on the other one.
Did you show? They even give you instructions on how to do the water transfer decals correctly. And these are not. These are not.
Looks to be a nose cone right here. A vented nose cone. Oop, right there. And this is plastic, as you guys like to know, the tap test here. It is hard plastic for that nose cone. It is not magnetic. I will probably have to glue this in. Just guessing. So I believe the only piece left to get out of the box now is the fuselage. And it is big. Check the bottom of the box down. Whoops, sorry if I just hit the microphone out.
Well, but I'm trying to get it out of the way.
And holy cow, look at this. Look at this, Captain Blanche. Eh?
Is it a wonderful time to be in the sport and what? I'm loving this stuff.
Eh? I like the zinc chromate on the interior. The rivets are everywhere on this thing. Bullet wing connectors, so no ribbon cables on this. Just plug them in and go. Makes it nice and easy for taking them on and off, which you will be with this size of airplane unless you have a Mary Boozer RC trailer.
And you've already got the stand being used, so.
There's another one right there, under that bin.
I know. Let's go. Hot pad.
So there you go, guys. I mean, it's beautiful. It's big. I mean, it's really big. It's so funny how skinny a Tigercat is from the top. And you can see there's my hand. It's very slender. Sorry, this is an ugly stand. The pretty stand is being used right now behind us.
But
So-
yeah, this thing is.
There you go, Lori. Front view it. You can sit down for a second.
Somebody's got the tape measure.
It's big. Tape measures outside in the van.
We didn't need the stinking tape measure.
We don't need no stinking tape measure.
That's
there it
gotta
is.
Be, that's over 3 foot on just the fuse.
It's big. It's probably 4.5 foot. The tape measures outside, like I said. It's big.
That's 1 foot. That's 2 foot. That's 3 foot. Yeah, it's about 4 foot.
Actually, real quick, Lori, let me show them the top again. I forgot I was going to show you the battery bay. So this is kind of neat. So do you see that little tab right there? It kind of looks like an antenna. That is actually how you take the battery bay open on this. So you take and you push that back. And first time taking it out, there it goes. It was just kind of stuck from the first time.
How many of you guys on the show tonight actually have one of these?
Tons and tons of room inside of this
Fred
airplane.
Barron, you got to have this thing. I know you probably have this thing.
There you
Anybody got any comments on how well they like to fly it? We have never flown one, so we don't. I mean, we know it flies awesome.
I've seen Rich fly his. It looks like it takes off in about 2 feet if you want.
Ryan's flown one. I know Ryan's flown one. But he just did one.
Yeah,
He
Ryan just did his.
Did it. So,
Actually, I think Kevin saw Ryan's video and had to have it, and that's how we ended up with one right here. I have one, Walrath Aviation. Fred Barron said, me, he's got one.
well, how does it fly?
Jeff's got the flight line. Hey, I have the flight line too, Jeff. Don't be sorry. Me and him both have the flight line.
You know,
It's been a great airplane.
I love my flight line.
And you know, it's, like I said, it's not a bad thing to have two in this category, to have more than one.
You know, it's not a hard plane. If you set it up correctly, this
It's
plane
not a
is
hard
not
airplane
a
to
hard
fly.
airplane to fly.
But my thing on there being two different ones, I like it. If you're a guy that flies a lot of 4S airplanes, you're into the smaller warbirds, you have a smaller car. You can't fit a gigantic airplane in your car. The flight line is a perfect airplane for you. It's cheaper. It fits a lot more people's budget. But if you have the money and you have the larger vehicle, I can see why you would want the 6S Tiger Cat from FMS. The landing gear on it, although I can't get them out right now, I have seen them. They are phenomenal. Well, I might be able to get them out. Let me see. Hang on. 1 second.
The front gear is the most impressive. Well, all of it's impressive, but the front gear is really impressive.
I don't know how I'd get the ones out of there, but I might be able to get this one out. These just say channel. Rudder, elevator, channel, flap.
Yeah, okay.
Gear, right here.
Keith Christie says somebody has it, flies like a trainer, and I really believe that because the flight line is that way.
Let's see.
You know, and another thing, guys, that what really makes these things easier to fly than the old days where you had gas is that when one of the engines failed in the old days, that's when the pilot stuff really, the pilot would separate the pilots from the boys
Flap.
on a twin engine. You better know
Pretty
what
good.
rudder is real quick when you lose one of these engines.
I just seen one that said gear
But
on it.
you don't. It's very rare on electric that you're going to lose the engine, which
Gear.
makes you a better pilot if the motors keep running. So, but did you forget you almost crashed your flight line the first time you floated? Did you remember that? Go back and watch Wesley's, and he almost crashed his the first time.
So, I was able to get the nose wheel out. I'm sorry I can't get the wings out yet, but there's just no way right now. There's quite a bit of assembly required. I mean, nothing big deal, but just to show you what I'm talking about, about the landing gear difference here. Look at the scale landing gear on this airplane. Look at the wheel even.
And
it's fantastic.
It's like ball bearing on.
This is one of the most scale landing gear
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
not looking at it right now.
nice.
Hang on.
I mean, it's nice.
This is one of the most scale landing gear right out of the box you can get. I mean, look at this thing. The detail is fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that wheel.
I want one. I want one.
I mean, it is fantastic. Let's see. I'm going to try and operate it for you guys. Let me get the
And
tape
I don't
off the
care if
wheel.
I beg Mama Boozer, I won't get one.
Let's see. Let's see here if I can do this for you guys.
Sorry, but it's not going to happen.
Well.
Hey,
Hang on.
Papa Dots, I'm shunning Wesley tonight.
I'm trying to figure out how to get the wheel to go up. Maybe it's just got a long delay.
Aren't they great, Jeff? Jeff,
Well,
you have one of these planes?
I'm trying to get the wheel
I
to
think
go
you
up.
do, but
Mm.
yeah, mag wheels. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely fantastic.
What am I doing wrong here? I wonder if
don't
this
know.
battery's dead.
Don't know.
Huh?
You got it out. You just can't put it
I
up.
can't get it back in. What did I do? Hey, there we go. I got it.
Don't let the smoke out.
And actual little gear doors. How cool is that? All right, I'm gonna put it one more time.
I'm telling you guys, if you want to have one plane next year, get this one.
I think I need to get a new battery.
I don't think it's getting a little low. And even this comes up like the real one to brace it. I mean,
Yeah.
it comes in and actually this is bracing it and it falls in.
And I need a fresher battery for that
That's
next time.
amazing.
And it is one of the best scale
Even the
landing
tires
gear.
are scale.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
They're
is
hard.
literally the best scale foam warbird I've ever seen.
I'd like to understand the people that was sitting in the room when they started discussing this of how
All right,
much,
let me front.
how many of these birds after, because this is not something that is cheap to build.
Oh no.
By no means.
You've gotta want one of
You
these.
got, well, I mean, to do what they've done.
Look at that. It's nice and
telling
smooth too. The nose oleo strut is so smooth on this too. Let's see. You know, Lori, can you show front view again? I'm sorry. You know how usually these are kind of hard to push? This thing is just butter smooth. Right out of the box. I mean, buttery smooth. Look at it. One finger. Love it.
And the mains
Anyway.
are the same way.
The mains will be the
guys.
same
the
way, we just
mains
can't get
are
to 'em right
just
now.
as detailed as this.
Like I said, this is probably the best looking foam warbird I've ever seen. It's impressive, and if this is what they're going to start looking like from FMS now, I mean, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. These airplanes.
I mean, somebody is really putting their effort forward to get these things as scale as you can get. If they had I've never seen a P-51 this scaled out.
Lori, do you have the product page up by any chance to where we can show these guys how much the plane is?
Yep.
All right, give us a second, guys, and we'll show you. I see a couple guys asking how much the plane is. We're going to get it pulled up so you guys can see it here
It
shortly.
should be $1,000.
You'd think it would be for as
No,
big
I
as this
mean,
is.
I'm
and everything,
just
but there you
saying.
go, guys. It's $549.99 for this airplane. It does also come in silver if you're not a fan of the dark blue.
Yep.
I would tell you also, if you plan on leaving your airplane in the sun for a long time, get the silver one. Because dark blue will bubble
If you're
like
not
crazy.
a very fanatic on your airplanes and you don't treat them like
This one, you're going to have to watch it.
You
Or
gotta
if
get
you
the
get this
silver
one in the
one.
sun too long, it's going to bubble like crazy.
yeah, I don't care what you do.
Um,
Now on the fuse, I can see a little bit of. I couldn't tell it on the wings, but the fuse I can see a little.
There's a little bit.
There's a little gator on
And-
the side. which is,
It's how it is.
it just
I
depends
tell you
on
what,
the
though,
count of
this
the
thing
month.
is huge.
I guarantee it's huge.
I'm actually sitting here kind of looking at it, and I'm looking at the tail going, good Lord, that thing's big.
I'm almost to go out there to get the flat line and bring it in here.
Yeah, it's just
Just
out
to
there.
show you, well, I know you guys, but I'll go out there and get it.
All right, Papa's
Is the
gonna
door
go.
down?
Yeah.
They discontinued the silver, it says.
Oh, do they not have the silver anymore? Well, I lied. I guess they don't make it in the silver anymore. Well, Papa's gonna go get the flight line just for fun. We'll put it up beside it because you guys usually want to know the difference in size. Well, we've got it. I don't know if I could stick the wings on it real quick or what. It's just difficult right at the moment. We will have it put together, and I do plan on doing a versus video on this one and the flight line. Let's see. That goes in just like that. There's that. Ta-da. But anyway, so while Papa's out getting that, did anybody fly anything cool this weekend? Anybody got some crazy ideas? Dave, the RC Air Marshal. Hey, and now that we've been on for a little bit, maybe there's a couple guys in here that weren't in here earlier. Don't forget, we announced this week what our giveaway at 2,000 subscribers is going to be. We've got the brand new Motion RC Havoc and the brand new Motion RC Shrike Glider. We're going to be giving both airplanes away at 2,000 subscribers. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty darn awesome. I'm excited. I mean, I hope you guys are. It's the whole reason we're doing a giveaway is for you guys. So it's going to be awesome. I got mine at hobbyzone.com. You ain't this little Dixie's. He don't have his glasses on. I'm still listening. I don't wear glasses. 1800 millimeter Ranger and the MRC Havoc. That must have been what Ryan did last week. Not this week, but last week on his show. He unboxed those. Jeff's Custom RC flew his Stinger, his Corsair, his MiG-17, and his A-10. Wait for it. JCB67, are you new to the channel? I haven't seen you in here before, but it's good to have you. I flew in a 15-mile-an-hour gust. That was fun. That always is fun. Scooby-Doo 420. I don't know if I've seen you in here before either. A10 Warthog yesterday with the twin 80mm fans. Love my A10. Farmer Rose, I'm going to do a giveaway at 100 plus. Gonna be an E-Flight Viper or the Arrows RC Bigfoot. I love both airplanes and have them both. Well, I had them both. There's an E-Flight Viper. If you can see it up there, I can't point to it very well right now, but there's half of an E-Flight Viper up there. Anyway, all right, here he comes. It took him long enough. I thought he got lost on the way out there. If you don't bang it into every wall, you're not carrying it right.
I know.
Guys, you know what the best way to damage an RC airplane is? Pick it up and walk it through your house. You'll knock every control surfaces off working. Here we go. So anyway, here is the Flightline Tiger Cat. If you wanted it for size comparison, there it is. And I don't know if it's really coming across the difference in size.
Kinda, not really.
This is mine. I thought you were getting yours. Man, I got flat tires. So this is my Tiger Cat, so I do have the upgraded retracts on this also. It does not come with the metal suspension retracts. But, let's see, since we got it here, let's show you the difference. This is with the upgrades on it, guys. So, let me have front view, or top view, Lori. Let's see.
Don't show them the boobs.
Yeah, I gotta be careful which side of this I show you. So this is the retract on the Flightline if you do the upgrades. Not quite a scale, right? It's still a nice airplane, but
Yeah,
you can see
bit,
where the money difference
Yeah, look
comes
at
in.
this. A little bit. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's see if we can't figure this out. Look at the difference in the wheels on these. Down a little bit. There you go. Do you see where you're getting that $500 price tag versus the $300 and I think this one's $349. And like I said, I put the aluminum upgraded retract on this. So
Just tell it right there.
oh, and he's trying to kill me. Boobs. And anyway, this also has the one cockpit. I do like the pilot in this one a little better. Careful to not cover the titties. Titties.
And I did put the pilot.
This one's also been Papa Dotted. Here, I'm in the front now. You can make it. This one's also been Papa
And it's
Dotted.
been weathered. It's got the.
Did we weather this
Yeah,
one? Oh yeah, we did. So I'm
see
gonna do
all
the same thing on the.
the
So
way
guys
we
that
did-
were asking what the weather can look like on a blue airplane, there you go.
Good.
That's what it looks like.
Could you do compare the wings?
Yeah. Here, grab a wing.
Oh, yeah. Mhm. Sure can.
Sure can.
You're gonna be
What's
amazed at this one.
Now, remember, we added all of our rivets on the flight line. So all these little dots you're seeing are added. This does not come like this. But there's the flight line.
It's that much longer.
I can't tell. Go from the bottom.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot longer. It's about
3 inches longer.
3 inches, yeah. But the detail in the wing is what I'm seeing. And they're different colors, too.
Yeah, this one's more a dull blue.
Right.
And this one's more of a
Like,
bright
let's
blue.
see. Let's go up here a little closer so y'all can see them. Watch the prop.
Okay.
You're banging it into it.
I'm sorry.
But you can see the difference in the color too. The FMS is a little more shiny, where the free wing or flight line is a little more dull.
We did not dull out the.
Right. This is the factory color that came on the flight line. But we did add our own rivets.
I don't know.
But I mean, I'm just trying to show you guys.
And the ailerons are.
The ailerons on the free wing are slotted too, just like the FMS. Oh my God, I can't hold it anymore. It's
Well,
heavy.
these are all rounded,
Oh.
guys. These here are rounded into the, and these are more like flat into
Right.
here.
They still are rounded.
They are, yeah, they are rounded.
They are. They are.
Okay.
There are differences that we can tell. Like I said, if you didn't want to put all the rivets on here, the FMS already
Comes
has
that
them.
way.
You know, like I said, there they both really are beside each other. I mean, you're seeing them in person. Here they are. Wing kind of held up there. I can't see the screen, but yeah.
Not a whole lot of.
They're not a whole lot
Not a
different.
difference as far as
Now
the
that I've got
size.
it really set in here as far as size goes, yeah, it's not that much bigger. But those rivets all over it, I mean, that looks impressive. All right.
Now, if
This
I would
one's
do
also
this
a
again,
lieutenant.
like I said to you guys, if I do the dots again on
Hey,
this airplane, they'd
top
be
view for a
silver.
second. This one is also. Can you tell whose airplane this one is? Oops, wrong way. That's right, Lieutenant Wesley Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Just something you can do, guys, with your
Pep 'em out. Have fun.
come out.
All right. Well,
Okay. So,
out of here. Unfortunately, this is not about the flight line tonight. But I mean, to be honest, guys, it's kind of cool. We don't work for either one of them, so it's nice to show them beside each other. Because I mean, honestly, you're going to be making the choice between both of them if you're deciding on one of them. I don't know where you're going to put it.
We're gonna have to either get a bigger house.
We're going to have to get a bigger house. We tried making a bigger room. That didn't work. I still do love my Flightline Tiger Cat, and I do plan on flying it a lot more now that I finally have a way to get it to the field. Because I don't want to take it apart. I hate taking my airplanes apart. now I don't have
These are just not.
They're
as
getting-
easy as
well,
the old gas planes.
It's
man.
funny to me because they're getting easier. Like this has one connector on the wing. Take
That's
two
true,
screws
that's true.
out.
I just don't like to.
I do love, oh man, Fred Barron, for another great show and for hanger rash and trailer work.
Yeah, well.
We definitely have enough hanger rash in here. Thanks, Fred. We really do appreciate it every week, man.
Yes, we do.
Um,
Anybody that does that for us, we
the
really
super
appreciate
chats are really what keep the boozer going as far as monetary wise. I don't have a high paying job. I'm not some big financial person. I sell electrical wholesale supplies. So I don't make a lot of money. So the way we're affording to do this is between our friends that let us unbox their airplanes when they get it. And from time to time I get a new airplane. But most of the money lately has not been going into airplanes for us. I haven't bought a new airplane. The last new airplane I bought was the Freewing F-104, and I bought that 3 months ago.
Yes.
Because I've been putting everything into cameras and lights and a new trailer. The trailer is not a cheap thing to buy, brand new.
And a wall.
A wall. So it's your donations, guys, that are making all these things possible.
You know,
and,
if you guys go back with it, and I know a bunch of you do.
Yeah, a lot of you guys have been watching this for a long time.
We had a problem with the audio.
Yeah, we had an audio problem.
So
I bought that snowball microphone, and it worked great for about 5 months. I don't know. We had good shows going for a while, and then all of a sudden it started just cutting out randomly. So, $130 later, we got a new microphone.
Papa didn't get a new airplane; he got a new microphone.
But like I said, thank you guys. It's super chats like that and supporters like all of you that have pitched in and watch us every week that make it to where we can do it.
And,
so.
and you know, guys, we don't want to make it sound like this is this. It is, as Pilot Ryan says, it's not easy to do this every week. But you have. I guess you just have to have that passion.
You have to have the passion and the love for it, and it's not for everybody doing the YouTube thing, but we sure are happy to be doing it.
And we are trying to give you quality, and hopefully you can see that as far as the diversity of what we're trying to offer you.
And I actually don't think we have an unboxing for once next week. We might have to paint something next week. Oh darn. Maybe it'll be an FMS Tiger Cat.
It's been an amazing run. I'm just blown away of the amazing runs. Well, of course, we haven't, and we've had some of the ones that nobody's ever seen. I mean, you know, you've done some stuff that. I mean,
we've had an amazing year, guys.
I mean,
we have.
Just,
you know, we
to be where what we've done in such a short time is amazing.
It's funny because at the beginning of the year, we were going, what the heck are we going to film? We filmed all our planes. What are we going to do next? And then now it's like, how are we going to get to this airplane? We've got...
Well, and you want to give justice to all the people...
Yeah, and you want to give justice to the model, that you're doing.
Are wanting us to show their product. And we might fail every once in a while, just a little bit, but we're trying as hard as we can. So
sometimes we can't put a screw in a rudder last week. We got that rudder put on, by the way, on the plane last week. We had to
what are you and Captain
drill it out just a hair.
What are you and Captain Photon go along? He says, I'm still shunning Leslie. Is he looking at something?
I don't know.
Looking at me.
Ricky, the Photon of Captain Crouton Dexter, we go back and forth on a lot of things. I think he's just mad because he still hasn't given me my watch yet.
Holy moly. Lee Davidson says he's up to 424 videos. So
wow.
Lee, you know the passion. If you've got that many videos, you know the passion, my man. And you've got my kudos to you for doing that.
JCB67 would like to see the build and layout of the trailer. You will. All we did today was paint the inside and put the wood floors down.
He just bought the trailer.
I bought the trailer Friday,
yeah.
And since Friday I have already put all the paint in it and the wood floors, and then I've still got to get the inverters. I've got to start building all the racks, but I will update everybody. I'm waiting on the graphics to be finished designed. Cali Graphics is working so graciously with us on designing the custom graphics for the new trailer. And we have, like we've said before, we have the nose arts finished. I have every nose art you've seen on the store coming here. I have 2 of them. I'm planning on making something for you guys to see. And then I want to put the Boozer nose art on every airplane we own, so, and all of our friends. So like this FMS Tiger Cat will probably not have the factory decal on the nose. We're going to probably put one of the Boozer
Any
nose
plane
arts.
we build from now on will have a
Boozer
nose art on it.
Yeah. Why not? We got them. Let's make it. I mean, think about it, guys. How cool would this
And
look?
if you hadn't gone in there and looked at Cali Graphics and our stuff,
We'll find one.
she starts them out at 3" for your scale.
But like, just
3"
pretend
to
for a
6"
second.
I think.
Pretend that's, doesn't that, I'd probably put it up here, but, like that's the nose art. Here you go, Laurie. Front view, top view, wherever I am. But like, picture this as
Other way.
backwards. Hang on.
That's what she.
But hang on. This is not very easy to pick up. But picture it like
3 inches.
3 inch, 4 inch, whatever you want. But that is your nose art for your airplane instead of just the normal one.
There you go, guys. It's there at Cali.
That's it. So that's what
I
we're
don't
doing
know
with.
if that one's not there yet.
I don't remember.
That one's not there.
Lori, is this one on Cali?
No, it's not.
No.
But so this is one that's going to be coming. But you can see if you had that sticker, there's your nose art now, and you've got something that doesn't look like everybody else's at the field already.
Yep.
You still put your star and bar on there, but now you've got a different nose art than everybody else's.
You can name it what you can call it the Flying Dragon if you want to.
Right.
It don't matter.
They
what
are
it is.
real, like this one.
No, that's
Just to kind of, it'll probably be more like
Cottontails,
that,
which
but
Cottontails were bombers, but that's okay.
just to show you what we're going at.
Don't have to put these. Don't have. You don't have to be politically correct. Do whatever you want to do. That's what I wanted to do is give you guys some artwork to put on there.
Don't they all look good on the front of the plane though?
And you can call that the diving bunny or whatever. I don't know. So think up your own thing.
Using my names.
Huh?
The Diamond Bunny.
Yeah.
Come here! Any of these things would look great on here, and she's got them in multiple sizes now. And you're still saving a piece of history. That's the other kind of neat thing on this. These are all actual squadron patches.
Those are squadron
They are not
patches.
nose arts, but these are actual squadron patches
That would
from
be
World
on
War
an
II.
A2 jacket. Either fighters or bomber squadrons is what they have. But guys, they look pretty good on the front of your.
The gray won't be on them normally.
No,
this will be all cut out. You wouldn't have the gray part. But
Now, all you got to do if you want any of this, you got to have to get Lori a little bit more motivated.
we're working on
I
it.
got
Hey,
a lot-
she's
I got a lot of these things.
Lori is motivated, but she's still. But there you go. I mean, you're seeing it against
Look
an
at that.
airplane.
I mean, doesn't that not pop out?
That looks good on a plane.
That looks great.
When the girls start getting done, there's a hula girl.
There's a hula girl for you to put. You can call
And
her.
like I said, she won't have the blue around
What
her.
did I put on the back of that one?
My little hula girl or something.
My hula baby.
Hula baby of mine.
Hula baby of mine.
But yeah, so
Bringing her
I mean, you
together.
can kind of see it, but imagine the blues cut out around her. But you
And
can
you're
see
gonna
her
be
on the
able
front
to
of a
get her
plane.
Smaller,
Smaller, bigger.
Yeah, but, I mean, she's offering them starting out to 3 inches to whatever.
We're gonna have the girls. We're gonna have names, so you can pick your own
They all
names.
look pretty good on blue, don't they?
Yeah. I'm trying to find more safe for work ones.
Well, I didn't do very many.
Oh man, this one would be good on an airplane, like her. Yeah. Ta-da. Trying to find.
What? My dad was crew chief on the 17. Yep.
She's showing a little too much. She's showing a little bit much. She's showing a whole lot too much.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the not safe for work pile right now.
Well, hold your finger over him.
No, that's all right. They're getting the point.
There's Marilyn, and she don't have any.
I really like this one. That one looks cool, especially on a blue airplane. Isn't that neat, guys? I like the squadron patches personally, but boobies are fine because I just showed you my my Tiger Cat technically has not safe for work pictures on it.
Top of that looks great. Wesley's hands are awful. Terrible.
That's the Tuskegee Airman. Not quite the right one for Tiger Cat, but it looks good on there, The Wasp Squadron would be a neat one. It's a little big. I'd probably get a little smaller for this airplane, but that's the Wasps. anyway, kind of get it. It looked good on the Tiger Cat, and I have them coming, and I plan on doing it on the Tiger Cat. Something. All right. Front view.
If you hadn't gone in there, go check it out.
Yeah, CaliGraphics.com. Everybody should know them by now.
Sure.
But she's got a bunch of them on there, and more to come every week.
And
So
you said we've had them on there how long?
a week.
A week. And you kind of had conversation for her. She said she has sold quite a few, right?
Yep, there's been guys purchasing them. So thank you if you're one of the guys.
Yeah.
I wonder how the front strut turns. Oh, okay.
Very
The whole
careful.
strut turns. Interesting. I mean to tell you, the wheel on this thing is phenomenal. Scale. But yeah, anyway.
It's about, this one is the one you need to do the weathering on the, like what we did on the Tiger Cat, the exhaust weathering.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I really think that the exhaust on the nacelles looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
when you
yeah.
do it right. You guys seen that?
The
when we did
exhaust,
it right?
I definitely am going to, I think this is going to be another one of those boozer
I
specials
think
where
what we need to do is put
a
this.
painting special on this one. There you
On
go,
this
Lori.
one, yes.
Nice. So there you go, guys. There's some of the squadron patches
Now,
that are
remember-
currently up. They are
Yeah.
different than the ones I just showed
We
you.
have, there will be more and more released. We
All the
have
time.
a lot of them. Now the squadron patches are pretty much all up, right?
No.
Lori, no?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
so Lori says no.
We got way
There's
more to
more.
go. There's Boozer Girls. Right now, they're still safe for work.
Yeah, the Boozer Girls.
We're
are
trying.
there.
We're gonna get them to where they separate the girls from the.
Now, guys, let's give you an example. Let's say you want that girl there, that one there, blow it up.
So you'll be able to. The Boozer, Mary Boozer part of it will not be part of the girl. You will be
you
able
can
to
use it, but
you can use it if you want,
but
but you can cut the
The
Boozer
good thing
out
about
if you don't
Cali
want it.
Graphics is if you cut around that girl, if you don't want Mary Boozer RC on it, you can cut around the girl and stick the girl on the front, and
Right.
you can call it anything
Whatever
you
you
want.
want. Yep.
Hey baby of mine, or ooh la la, or what do you want to call it? But the sky's the limit
You can
for
back
you
up.
guys. I mean, that's what we're trying to give you. Give you that extra thing that gives you
I was
that
just saying you can back
thing
out
at
of
your
that.
field that nobody
Whatever.
else has.
I was just gonna say you could.
We all like to have something that is different. So that's what Papa's trying to do for you.
But anyway, there it is. It's hard to see through a Tiger
If
Cat.
Papa's going to give, Papa's kind of at the end of his career as far age-wise, but that's if Papa's going to give you anything, hopefully going forward will be the artwork that helps you do your stuff that you want to do.
Yeah, my thought on it was, everybody gets the same Tiger Cat out of the box,
The
and
same
some guys
graphic.
don't want to do the same graphics, even if they don't want to do a scale one. Sometimes it's fun to have a fantasy Tiger Cat that nobody else has. I don't care what show you go to. If
Well,
you put a Boozer sticker on the front, they're probably going to be the only
And
one.
guys,
with it.
you don't have to put the artwork on the front. You can put it on the tail if you wanted to back here. Put it up there. It don't matter.
On this plane, I'd see it right there.
Well, yeah, I agree with you, but you don't.
Hey, to each his own.
To each his own. Stick it.
I was
where you want.
surprised how many people at Joe Knoll were putting the Mary
Boozer
Boozer in
on it.
one.
I'm going, God.
They were
Just that
put-
over. Well, and you know that funny
They put
part
that
is,
sticker on their airplane, and
the-
hey, I thought it was the coolest thing. You
the
know,
funny part is that the Boozer is not on count other than on the B-24
yeah,
section.
we haven't got her to put the Boozer sticker up yet. I need to get her to do that.
It'd be over. Well, I'm trying to get it a second.
Dave Kowalski says his favorite is Cassie Boozer. Well, she's available in a sticker now.
Yeah. Well, I've got the.
You can have her on the front of your airplane.
And just so you know, guys, if you like that on your airplane, you can also do the
Yeah,
shirt.
you can have your airplane matching
Here is
shirt.
the shirt of the.
We're not trying to.
Well, I'm just
I don't
saying.
want- I know.
Here it is.
We're not trying to shill too much here, but
Yeah, I am too.
well, we are in a little bit.
But I've worked hard on this, damn it. I'll shill as much as I want to.
He has actually worked really
And,
hard on the shirts.
This
and,
is the ABG Tigers and the shit on the back.
blood chit. It's actually what it's called, not shit.
Well, the shit's on the back.
The shit's on the back.
Now I wanted to get Lori to
We're going
do
downhill by the minute.
what I wanted Lori to do, and we haven't got to it yet, but I wanted to do the Memphis Belle that had the bell patch
Yeah.
with the Memphis Belle nose art on the back, but we haven't got there yet.
We
I think
will.
that'd be-
We're working on that. We're working on the 909.
With
We're
that
working on
909,
stack
yeah.
over
What we
there.
need is Lori to quit their job and work an 8-hour day.
One of
doing
these
things.
days,
Stay home.
we're gonna get Lori to be a
Stay-home.
stay-home. We would say mom, but she's gonna be a stay-home airplane mechanic and part-time graphic designer.
Yeah.
So one of these days, maybe one day, when that number up there gets to be like 100,000, maybe Lori can stay home all the time.
And guys, I want to see what you do with my artwork. I'm like everybody else. I want, if you use our artwork, send us a picture, would you?
Yeah,
Let
definitely.
me see it.
I love
I
seeing
want
it.
to see it.
I love
Send it
seeing
to
the
us
guys
on
that
Instagram.
send me pictures of their Papa Dots and their airbrushing and stuff that they've learned from our channel watching us.
I mean,
it's crazy.
I want to see when you guys.
I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm going to sneak over
Dude.
here and steal some of Lori's Nutella.
Some of our nose art or Papa Dots or airbrushing. I've actually seen some people do the airbrushing in the dots. So I mean
No.
that's
No.
gratitude enough for me. Thanks, Dave Kwischke. You're the man. And,
Sorry,
and
sorry.
Dave has actually got my shirts. Dave is the person that actually has requested some of our shirts and some of the designs.
I've had several people, and we usually try and do them. Speaking of which, Mary Boozer shirt, long sleeve, Lori.
Yes, working on it.
If you're out there, Danny, we are making the long sleeve Mary Boozer shirt. I have not forgot about it.
And I really, I mean, I am.
Oh, did I miss a super chat?
Yeah, Dave Kwischke.
Was it from Dave?
Yeah.
No. Oh, it was. Thanks, Dave. $1 per
He was
1
eating
$1
pickles.
liters.
Wesley's pregnant, so he's eating pickles.
That's right.
Lori knocked him up, so what did I tell him? We don't know when it's due, but he's
Me and
eating
Lori
pickles
have been
like
so
crazy.
busy today.
It's due in about 8 hours.
Yeah. Mine was going to be doing about 8 hours. It's going to be brown.
But it is legitimate. They are married.
What? Okay.
Wait,
So,
we're not. No.
They're not
We have-
living in sin.
We've been very
5 years, 6 years, 10 years. What is it? How many years y'all been married?
7.
He said, Lori's over here doing this. He don't even have a clue.
We've been married 7 years. I thought it was 6. Is it 7 now?
It was 2013.
I don't know.
It is. It's almost 7. It's 6, almost 7.
Who counts when you're married to your best friend?
Yeah.
Cling, cling, cling. But no, I mean, you know, we've been so busy today, speaking of stuff for the channel. We were working on that trailer. Me and Lori got up at 8 o'clock, went and got all the stuff. Got home.
Farmer
Something like
Rose
that.
says he's had enough of this.
Has he?
Yeah.
Too much for one night? What did
Yeah.
he say? Where's he at? Enough of this. I'm going to Captain Call my cell tonight. I need something. Ah, Kevin Farrows! Kevin Farrows, what are you giving us money for? This is your airplane. You already support us so
He
much.
paid for the mallet he broke today.
Paying for the ballot. So,
Oh, Lord.
just to give a little bit of props to Kevin. Kevin has been at our house tonight since about 6 o'clock. Well, 5 o'clock. He brought the Tigercat all the way over to us. Kevin lives about an hour away. He brought the plane over. We're working on the trailer. And he stays out there and helps put the wood floors in the trailer. And he's hammering away, putting one of the pieces in the floor. And the hammer breaks and it goes flying out the door and hits Dad.
It's me in the toe.
He just
And I
had walked
got
up
here.
and he's like, "What the heck?" And Kevin said, "I gotta get you a new mallet. I feel so bad." I was like, "I don't care."
Everybody's cutting out. It's only 9 o'clock.
Yeah, what the
What
heck?
y'all do? Not set your clocks back?
It's not 10 o'clock yet. It's only 9 o'clock.
What? Yeah. 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Kevin is the ultimate RC sugar daddy.
That's exactly right. You can't have him either. We got
That's right. Kevin's mine. GB, too bad you lived too far away.
We gotta tell this one. We were out there doing the thing out there on the floors, and we were talking about airplanes, and Kevin goes, "You know what I got coming?" I said, "Nope." He said, "I've got the jet coming."
The airliner.
Airliner. And of course, he says, I've already ordered the graphics from Cali. It's going to be American Airlines.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, but Kevin's wife is a
Captain
professional
on American.
pilot on American Airlines. So
and Kevin is retired air traffic controller, so I mean it's
but
perfect
the
airplane.
funny part is
no, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
No, but what he's going to do, he's going to have her
okay.
dress up in her captain's outfit,
Yeah.
and when we get it all done, he's going to take the picture with her.
Yeah,
And
with her holding the airplane, all American
suggested
Airlines.
another way I never have seen
No,
Miss Farrow.
stop.
I suggested another way. We were going to steal an idea from another YouTuber, but I got nixed on that one.
Anyway, we're excited to have it. Kevin, thank you for everything, man. We wouldn't be the Mary Boozers channel without you. He is definitely one of the Mary Boozers team. And you've seen him in some of our videos, just sneaking in. But we love having him on the show. He's a great part of the family, and we love him, man.
And I actually, since I announced last night that Mama Boozer and me might be going out full-time RC.
He lost his mind today, guys. Or yesterday, I should say. He lost his mind. He went out and bought a brand new dually yesterday. Brand new. Traded both cars. Mom and Dad traded both their cars, and Mom can't even have her own car now. He's so stingy. He bought a big old gigantic dually.
Your mother's got a dually.
Yeah, he bought a Dodge 3500 massive thing. He looks like a farmer now.
I didn't buy the pimped out one either.
Papa, I told Vicky about the bikini idea. That got shot down.
What?
She's like, who is this guy?
Come on, man.
Anyway, he absolutely lost his mind though and bought that giant dually this week. But now he's gonna go. Papa is getting ready in a year or so to move into a big RV, and they're going to go travel the country. So who knows? You guys might get to meet Papa at your local field in time. He's going to go travel the country.
You might the guys that always hassle me up the north. You might see me. Who
right?
knows?
As he's in the shows every week and updating
where
he is.
But I probably will not have room for RV.
Yeah, he probably won't have airplanes when he's out there, but he could still come. You know, if y'all are up in Indiana or wherever it is when they have the AMA one.
I could do that.
There's all kinds of shows all over the country, and when he's traveling,
I might go see GB Linden out there in Washington.
Washington, there you go.
He lives in Washington.
And
DC,
speaking of seeing people, you know, I don't know if Dave's our.
I know.
What?
GB Linden lives in Washington D.C. at the Smithsonian.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I thought he lived in Washington State.
No, he lives at
Oh, he lives at the Smithsonian, the Uber Hosby or whatever.
Channel.
He lives at the Smithsonian channel.
And he
We
does.
gotta get that video out there.
Yeah.
We do have that too.
Oh, you ought to watch that one.
You're gonna get to see Papa walking around to the big museum, going, "Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but here's this right here. There's that plane. It'll be good. It's an hour long. One of the nights that we aren't going to be here to be able to film a live show, we're going to put that one out. It's about an hour long.
Let's see. Fred wants to know: is he going to Papa Dot it up and Boozer?
Well, we don't have to Papa Dot it. It's covered in rivets, but we are getting Mary Boozer stickers. Callie's making them right
he's
now.
talking about either the truck or the RV.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
maybe who knows? Sit out there and Papa Dot his RV or his truck.
Yeah, I mean, I could possibly do that. Put the sticker on the side and everything, so everybody knows who I am.
You
could. I could do that. Okay, GB, what
my 17 foot GB Lindens are in Smithsonian. I don't know what that meant. What kind of webcam do you use? We use a Logitech. I can't remember.
We use one that works.
920 something. It's a actual web camera. It is linked on Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike's Amazon store because I haven't been able to get one yet, but I have one coming. But it is a Logitech C900. That's actually the number of it. There we go. I have two C900s. One above me, which you can't see right now. One straight in front of us that we use. Works great, and I also have the Blue Yeti microphone above. We did run on a Blue Snowball for quite a while and loved it until it quit working.
JCB67, if you have a photo of that nose art, send it to me and I could reproduce it.
Okay, and to send it to him, message me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want, but there's no way to send it to me on YouTube. So you'll have to find me on any of those other
and platforms. And I don't care if it's not a picture of Francis, if it's just the Francis name, then I will try to reproduce.
Send it to us on any of those Mary Boozer things.
I mean, if you guys got any of that stuff, then you want me to, if you had a dad in the war and he had some nose art,
I'll get it to him.
Get it to me and I can try to reproduce it. I'm actually going to go away. I think I'm going to change the way I'm painting now. Everything that I've done in the past has been on leather. I'm actually going to start painting on canvas, small canvas. I'm not going to do the small canvas stuff, and I mean the leather thing's great, but I took a whole. He
killed the whole cow.
I killed the whole cow with all the. If you want to know how much. I had a huge cow leather, and that's down to about a piece about that size now. So I'm gonna change my medium of how I'm doing things.
Going away.
Just I mean I love to do this, and it's really made me a better artist being able to do this, and I've really got into it. So
we're about 2 hours deep here. You guys want to see the? I don't know. You want to see? I don't know how long we've been on.
15 minutes.
We've been on for a while. You want to see the progress on that real quick too? The P61. Since we're here,
was Ryan here tonight? He was going to go fly all day long, and he said
he probably went and flew and didn't want to talk to us anymore.
He was in here for a little while. I don't know if he still is.
Top shot for a second, guys. I just want to show you kind of how the P61's coming. This is definitely not a throw it together airplane. There are some issues that we have addressed, but if you want to see silver Papa Dots on a black airplane, look at how sweet this thing looks. I do love this airplane.
I wish they'd do this airplane in the size of the Tigercat here at FMS. Do this airplane.
And I ended up. Awesome. Papa actually ended up doing this, but instead of doing clear windows, we went with blue.
Ryan's still in here.
How cool is this thing, guys? How crazy does that look?
I'm sorry, but the pilots are a little lame.
Yeah, so we just went with the blue canopy, and it looks great. But I love it. I've always wanted a P61. And the Papa Dots are insane looking on it.
Yep.
Look at them shining in there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You see that, guys?
I mean, they pop.
They pop every once in a while. I mean, they shine like crazy. And can I turn it over? Is there anything that falls off of it if I turn it over right now? The tail's not glued on yet. So I'm trying to be careful with this. There's the bottom also. We painted the bombs.
Looked a little bit.
Bombs look a little better.
I don't think they took the time to paint black bombs. So they're
guns. But I mean, it looks awesome. I can't wait for this one to be done and fly.
We're going to weather this one out.
We're going to weather it. But we're sitting here, so I figured why not talk about it for a second.
But if you guys,
this
I don't know
late
if any of you guys ever
did
the blue on the, this is something we used to do back in the early days, is blew out the canopies when we didn't want to detail the canopies in any ways. And I thought, what's better than black and blue?
Right.
I mean,
it looks good. It really does.
I
really like the plane. I might paint the tips on the props yellow.
I want this airplane and the size
yeah, we want. I'm agree with him. I want a P61 the size of that Tiger Cat.
I want a
I like this airplane. I've always
16
liked this
model.
airplane.
This is
When I was a kid, I built a model of it. Revel made it forever ago, and I had it hanging off the ceiling, and I've always thought, man, I love that airplane. It's a pretty airplane, and you don't ever see it.
okay.
There's only one in the world, if I remember right, and I think it's at the Dayton Air Force Museum.
I don't remember seeing it, but that don't mean anything. Papa's got
I believe there's only one left in the world.
Very cool plane. I bet the cockpit would look neat with a light.
I'm sure it
Oh,
would.
yeah, yeah, it would.
And then
Yeah.
the other thing I would have probably done a little different on this is paint the inside of the cockpit silver after you painted the blue. Because it makes it pop like crazy in the sun, but it does not look bad the way it is. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful job.
And you know, the plane is not as.
It's not a small
I'll tell you
airplane
what,
either.
this airplane's going to be very lightly loaded.
Oh yeah, it's
I mean,
extremely light.
It is going to be a lightly loaded airplane. And it has a pretty good wingspan just as it is, guys. So I'm kind of you can't see it, but
Yeah, it's not on
Leslie
there.
showed it
Yeah,
earlier.
there you go again. I'm top view for a second.
Yeah,
I'll
but-
show you this.
I mean, yeah, look at it. Look
The
at
silver
that
is
silver
just crazy
kinda,
looking.
It twinkles back every once in a while.
I'm really a fan of these silver Papa Dots.
And we talked about it earlier. It'd be a great thing on a blue
Okay.
Navy plane. So we're going to try that. As soon as we get a
As
blue
soon as we get a
Navy
blue plane that doesn't already have all the rivets on it, we'll
We
try it
will
on
do
one of
it.
those.
I had a perfect plane that I wish I'd have done it on. I bought that Arrows.
Yeah, the Bearcat. I keep
Perfect
seeing it. I
airplane.
think he could do it to his Tigercat because we both have that Motion RC Tiger Cats. I can't remember what it's called right
Yeah,
now.
but-
Flight line.
That was
But it's
the
already been riveted.
that was the one that I tried just doing it with a Sharpie.
Right.
And it was okay, but
Would have liked it better. I like them pushed in. After
now this one.
this one is just dotted
This
without pushing into the foam.
This is not dotted. This is. I mean, this is not pushing into the phone.
Well, it's
This is
definitely
just
dotted. There's about 10,000 on it.
Oh man. Well, you know, I love to do one the first time. I mean, I really get into it the first time.
Pilot Ryan Media, WS. I don't know what he meant.
I will tell you this: that I'll give Ryan credit for thinking of the. He said, "I'd
Yeah.
like you to try to do silver dots on my plane." So that's where this come from. Is Ryan suggested that he would like to have this done that way, so that's how that come about.
And it looked great. I love it.
I can't wait to see how it flies. I mean,
It's going to fly great.
And
you
another
can fly
thing
it.
about this airplane, guys, is that you're going to have black and blue and red.
Yeah, it's going to look crazy.
I mean,
Now-
all the graphics.
I'm going to touch on this really quick. There were some things. It is a Dynam airplane, guys. There were some things that we weren't as happy about.
So you put that on that black airplane.
There was nothing that was a deal breaker or anything, but there were things that we'd have liked to see better. First thing that, I can tell you right now, none of the wires in the airplane are labeled. It's a little annoying when you're putting it together. It's not a deal breaker, you know?
No.
Some of the fitment on the airplane is not perfect.
And it's
It is a cheaper airplane, though. You get what you pay for it. That's what we've said forever. It's still a great airplane. It's the only one you can get, but be prepared for what you're getting. It's a Dynam.
This is not going to be a 10-minute deal.
No, it's definitely not a 10-minute assembly either. And there's adjustments. Like right now, the cowl is kind of hitting right here. But I'm going to have to adjust the cowl a little bit. And we want to be honest with you from the beginning. We've said that right from the beginning. The top part, you got to trim some of the foam to get the top to fit.
Yep, I understand from Brian that they
Brian and
actually, Bobby, that they asked
Here, I'll
actually
get this.
asked to
Here.
redo the wiring.
Here.
Oops. Okay.
I know we're supposed to be doing FMS Tiger Cat, but don't set it on the window. There you go.
Oh, well.
But we're talking over here now. We're all hanging out.
Where are we at?
Do the retracts work? Yes, they do, I think. We haven't turned them on yet.
We don't know.
They
That's a good
should.
question.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way either. If they don't, BitGo Hobby will replace them. They're trying to build a new they're trying to get out of that name, guys. As far as the there's bad things, and they've got V2 versions of a lot of these airplanes. The V2 version of this, it hasn't been anything that I'm not saying that oh my God it's terrible. I'm just saying there are parts still that be expected on a plane that's $150 cheaper than the competitive same plane. There's a reason. They build it a little cheaper. That's just how it is. But for guys that are newer in the hobby, these are very lightly loaded airplanes, so they float phenomenal. If you've ever flown a Dynam, anybody that's flown one say they fly amazing.
I know that it's going to have to be cut out a little bit more up here. I understand from them that this is not the way. This was a suggestion from Bobby to put the wires up here, but I've already cut out more, and I've probably cut out more to get the receiver in here to make it so
make the top fit.
Down.
And there's some of that.
I cut out this
out
for the guns. And we're going to cut the guns out more and mount them more
flat
this way.
To get more room for our
I just
receivers.
stuck them in here because I was bringing over to Wesley and I said, here, this is as far as I got. You do I got to a point that I had to have a receiver and I didn't have a receiver.
But like I said, none of this stuff is like game ending for me. I'm still extremely excited to be doing it. But I want you to be honest and know what you're getting, guys.
This kicks into the hobby a little bit more.
Right.
If
you want a plane you take out of the box and 10 minutes later you're flying, this isn't the one for you. But if you enjoy the winter project, this would be a good one for a lot of guys that like winter projects.
A little bit of challenge.
A little bit of modeling.
I don't know how they rate this, but this is not a level...
Whatever they did the other night. Yeah, it's not level 1.
And it's not level 3.
It's probably a level
4 or 5. There is a little bit of hobbying to do with these.
There's a little bit of hobbying to do. This is more of a build and assembly.
Right. It's not a 4 screws and you're done. I mean, you glue the tail on and you gotta do the...
By listening to Bobby and Ryan, they're working on it, guys.
Yeah.
They are...
I've had one Dynam airplane in the past and I didn't have very good luck with it. I can already tell that this is much better already. The quality has come up from Dynam lately. But don't, like I said, the price is still low, so don't expect to be pulling a free
What
wing
is
out.
this airplane?
$259, I think, isn't it, Ryan? If you know.
Is he in here?
Ryan, if you're still in here,
He's still in here.
go on and drop a link to this airplane.
Well, yeah.
But I think it's like $259 for this airplane right now, which is a great deal for a twin-engine airplane. I mean, it's a smoking hot deal.
I guarantee you, I bet you this airplane is going to fly fantastic.
It is. I'm going to put it back behind me.
If it flies anything like that, I love. I did.
He had a Dynam.
I did have it.
What was it? The Dynam. It looked like the twin Cessna.
Cruiser.
The Grand Cruiser.
Grand Cruiser.
He flew the heck out of that thing.
That.
Loved it.
I never did have a problem with the retract.
$249 is how much that is.
I tell you what, guys, if you want another great flying twin engine airplane,
the Dynam Grand Cruiser. I forgot all about that plane. He had it and he flew it all over the place.
And
Loved that
man
airplane.
at the field just had to have it. Diamond Cruiser.
So he sold it to him.
I sold it to him, and I kind of regret it.
I don't know whatever happened to that
I
plane.
loved it. I mean, I really did. And it had the neatest little sound when it was going through the air.
I kind of agree. I wish you would have kept that one.
It wasn't a real...
Now, you know what? I think you traded that for the Tigercat, though. If I remember right, that was part of the deal.
That's exactly
He traded that Grand Cruiser towards the Tigercat. So,
that's exactly what I did.
but if you're looking for a plane that flies absolutely amazing, that Dynam Grand Cruiser, I will agree with him. I was blown away how good it flew. I mean, you're not doing loops and rolls and stuff. It's just nice.
I bought it used. It had a bad motor on it.
And we put 2 cheap motors in it, and we put
motors.
The cheapest motors we could find on Amazon, and then
I bought reversing two-bladed props. and we did the counter rotating, and that thing
It flew so good. It really did.
The sound of it was awesome.
And it was hilarious when he got it. The plane, we went and bought a bunch of airplanes that day. There was a storage container
that
somebody had bought out, and they got a bunch of these airplanes, didn't know anything about it. They said, if somebody wants them, come get them. And, you know, I gave her as fair of money as I could for them. But the Grand Cruiser was there, and it was one of the planes that I was like, nah, I'm not going to get that. It was bent. I was getting bent. But we get there, and I bought, you bought that Fantasy Racer there, too.
Fantasy Racer.
A Corsair.
And that.
I bought that Sukhoi wood plane.
Yep. So.
And anyway, in the corner of the room, though, there's this Dynam Grand Cruiser, and the tail on it was like bent all the heck. You could tell it had been standing on the nose, leaned up in the corner, with the tail had just folded up from being hot.
That Grand Cruiser looks like a 310 Cessna.
Yes, 310 Cessna. Anyway, she said, give me $10 for it or something. We were like, whatever, sure.
I don't know if I'll be able to fix it.
Whatever, we'll take it. So, and he took it home and he put the tail between two books, and he sat on there hot water.
It never was straight, but it straightened.
I can only imagine a good one though, brand new one, how good it would fly. Because the one with the tail that was like
the Grand Cruiser was like $189 if I remember right. It's not that much, I don't think.
He loved that airplane. And
so go check that out, guys. I mean,
if you want a Dynam plane that me and him have both flown and loved. Was the Grand Cruiser. You're looking for a stable, easy to fly twin.
And it flew on
2200 3S.
2200, didn't it? And it flew
like 6 minutes, yeah. So anyway,
I'd recommend to buy one.
Loved it. Didn't they make I don't remember if Dynam makes a PBY Catalina. I think that's the one that I've always wanted, that PBY Catalina, and I think it's a Dynam too. Just never got around to getting it. One day.
Yeah, I mean,
there you go, guys. Lori's getting it ready right here. Hang on, she's gonna get it.
It's a sweet looking airplane.
There it is, the Dynam Grand Cruiser. Love that airplane. He has flown the heck out of that thing, and
I love that
the retracts on it works great. Did you ever have any issues with the retracts?
Nope, not a one.
He flew the poop out of that thing.
And I crashed it. Because the batteries on my radio, I was
back
into this. I was back into the sport, and I had a 6-channel Spectrum 6E or something that Wesley bought me for $50, and I had rechargeable batteries, and I didn't know how long the batteries would last. And guess what? I found out.
There you go. Ryan says they do make the Catalina. I thought so. It's the one I've seen forever. They've been making it since the beginning of time, I'm pretty sure.
And all
it probably came out with a GWS slow sticks.
The wiring on this airplane was really simple because it was all in that.
And it had lights and retracts and flaps.
It has a big cavernous cockpit in it, and all the wiring goes in the middle, and it was really
That was the thing you had. I remember that. You crashed it and you painted the nose was black on yours. I do remember this now. And then you had changed the windows out in it.
I crashed that plane straight in. My radio died.
His radio turned off.
And that thing went, and I put her back together.
He did, and you couldn't even tell it had been smashed.
And she flew like a brand new one. I mean, so I'm just telling you guys, you want to.
I could see you.
I'm recommending you go out there and buy that airplane.
The issue with the retracts is cold weather. In Florida, you're never going to experience the problem that we have.
Right.
That's right, and I don't plan on ever finding out. If it's cold weather, good. You can keep that crap. Why are you flying when it's 20 degrees outside anyway? No. But if it gets below 60, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I think I'll stay at the house.
We had a little bit of this week. I mean, it got.
I know it got so cold here. It was like 72.
I mean,
man, it was cold.
Breaking out the jackets.
Breaking out our parkas. It was almost like I said. I think it dipped into like 68 for a few hours. We were freezing. But yeah, I have heard that too. That people have issues with them in the cold weather. But
Ryan agrees with me. That Grand Cruiser flies great. I tell you, go buy you one. If you want a first twin airplane,
There you go. Pilot Ryan just dropped his link to Bitco Hobby.
Go get you
Go
that
check it
Grand
out.
Cruiser.
We're not kidding. The Grand Cruiser that's a great airplane. I would recommend that all day long.
Twin airplane.
That's
was my first
super
twin
easy to
airplane.
fly.
Super easy. Go get that Grand
Yep.
Cruiser.
I'll agree. High beaming, Wesley. I don't know what that means.
About 50 degrees. I was in Texas at one time and remember 50 degrees.
50
going,
degrees.
Okay, let's go fly.
We probably get a couple weeks of 50 degrees. That's about it. It's not much. You know, we get maybe 2 or 3 days
We've
a
had
year where
2
it gets
cold
in the
fronts
30s.
in the last week come through here. And last night was the lowest it got. It got to 57.
I was in Punta Gorda, Florida on Saturday.
Punta where?
Punta Gorda, something like that. Anyway, Florida
His
for
mother.
the United States Thunderbirds.
Thanks, Mama Boozer.
Thanks, Mama Boozer, for hooking us up with those. But we were there watching an air show, and I think it was about 95. We were dying. It was literally 30 degrees colder here than it was where we
And
were.
if you go into the website, and it shows that there's a...
I've taken the live stream down, so
Sorry.
if it's still showing up, I'm sorry. It shouldn't be there. If that live stream from the Thunderbirds is still there, I'm sorry. I took it down. I don't know. I went live. It worked for about 10 seconds, and then it turned off, so I just took that down.
High beaming, perky nipples, Wesley.
You like my nipples, GB? I didn't think of you that way, but if you want to see them, sure.
Oh, he said they like high beaming up north.
High beaming? Okay. Because of the cold weather?
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind it either. It's kind of nice.
If you live in Washington, D.C., you know what cold weather is.
You probably can't see them because they got 7 jackets on, though. I like perky nipples. Me too, Eric.
They're coming. They're coming as soon as Lori has a problem. With making the boo-boos.
She just doesn't like staring at the boo-boo enlarged to about this size while she's editing it for 3 hours.
I can't get into the boo-boos. Y'all like perky nipples, you're going to have to talk to Lori.
Start paying me more money.
Or pay her more money. Get them.
Anyway, well, I've had a ball tonight.
Wesley's give out because he worked on the trailer all day long.
I spent all day yesterday out in the sun.
I'm kind of give out last night because I hate doing car deals. And after I did that.
There's nothing worse than a car salesman. And especially trying to buy a car.
And I'm sorry, but
you get every time.
I woke up this morning with my pants down around and my honey was
hurting
greased.
after the.
I'm sorry, but
find a new one. They didn't even grease you. Anyway, that's a terrible way to put that, but it's the truth. He got something at the car lot, but what is going on tonight? Yeah, we're all over the place, you know.
Well, I mean,
we're tired.
That reminds me of that joke, but I won't tell.
Yeah, that's probably better, guys. I have had a ball. I know we were doing the FMS Tiger Cat. If you'd like to see it unboxed, go back and watch the beginning of the episode if you're here late tonight. We unboxed it in about the first 30 minutes, and then we BS like we do every week and hang out with you guys.
But we don't want to stay too long.
Yeah, we never want to bore you.
And we know you guys need to, you've watched Dave on Friday night, you watched Ryan last night. I went to bed, I finally said bye, and I don't know what time Ryan's show ended, but
the Hanger King rap is getting to have the longest show on the internet also. I try and stay for the whole thing every time, but sometimes I'm tired. I'm sorry. Still love you though. Did they give you a kiss at least first? Nope.
Nope.
Nope, they don't even kiss before it.
Like I say, I woke up with my pants around my knees and my honey was greased up. You want to go camping?
Yeah, you want to go camping? I remember that joke. I remember that one. Yeah. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode tonight. I know we got off topic and went all over the place, but we had a good time, and I can't wait to get the Tiger Cat together. Maybe next week's show we can paint the Tiger Cat up a little bit.
I'm not gonna Papa Dot that one.
No, it's Papa Dotted already right out of the box, but we might do
we
an
are
airbrushing
going to-
episode. We haven't done one in a while.
Well, we did one on the other one,
Yeah, but that's been a long time ago.
and you almost crashed it.
Yep, I almost
First-
crashed it. If you
first.
didn't get to see that, there is a video. If you're a newer subscriber, a long time ago, if you look up the Tiger Cat with me flying it,
Now, there's a
I
lot,
almost crashed it.
and there's cussing in it.
There is a little bit of cursing.
Just a little bit.
But I think what we're going to do next weekend is probably airbrush this Tiger Cat because I don't have any more airplanes to unbox. We're caught up. Wesley's out of stuff until the
I don't have any
giveaways
Don't
come
look
in.
at me. Oh yeah. Okay.
Until the Skynetic Shrike and the Skynetic Havoc, there we go, come in. We are out of unboxings
So you
now.
know what
All
we're
caught
gonna
up.
do? That's what we're gonna give
We've
away.
got,
2,000
2,000 subscribers. We're going to give away that Skynetic Shrike and the Skynetic Havoc. We've also got the
And
P61 Black Widow to finish airbrushing and getting ready and then fly this. Which, thank you very much, Ryan.
Well, you know,
We appreciate it.
we need to do airbrushing on this.
Yeah, we'll
airplane
airbrush it.
warrants airbrushing.
This thing's gorgeous now. So,
Yeah,
I agree.
believe This is, it is a gorgeous airplane.
This is going to be one of my favorites right here once it's all done. So,
I mean, most of the time, something that is a little bit harder to build is normally the airplane that comes out to be the best one.
Kevin
to have.
says SU-30 or AL-37. Well, neither one of them are here yet, so we can't unbox them
Oh yeah,
yet.
that's right. He does.
So I don't know when those will be here to unbox because they're both in pre-order right now. So
Right.
they're not.
Did they ever decide how much that jet was?
The airliner is $500.
Really?
510, something
Really?
like that. Yeah.
That's-
And it comes with graphics or with no graphics, which is kind of cool. I would want the one with no graphics. Kevin, is it with no graphics? I hope so.
Well, that sounds
Since I'm getting
pretty
painted.
reasonable.
It
for
is,
that
for
airplane.
and it's
I
huge.
didn't, I didn't know.
I don't know if it
decided.
came across on the show when we did it live at Knoll how big that airplane is. It's 7.5 foot long. It's huge. Think of a Carbon C28 and go a little bigger, and that's how big that airplane is. So I mean, it's big.
How many of you guys have got one pre-ordered?
$4.99. There you go.
Has anybody got one pre-ordered? How many? Just like kind of see a little bit of hands over. Who's got one?
Anybody have one pre-ordered right now?
Like,
So much for me ending the show.
What
This
happened?
happens every week.
What's that? Well, no, I'd kind of like to know how many
That's
of
all
you guys
good.
just say yay or
Huge.
no or no.
Huge.
Who's got one ordered?
there's a delay, so you gotta get
I know.
Yeah, it's
I know,
like
I
10
just-
seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dave, do you have one on order? If anybody has one on order, Dave's got one on order.
I know that James has said it's really hot right now. A lot of people are ordering it, so
Oh well,
Let's
it's,
go it for a
I mean,
while.
the
it's blowing up.
the video of how well it flies already sold the damn thing.
I know the guy that flew it. He's a pretty good pilot.
No, but I mean it just
Too big
you
for
know,
me. Coming down. I don't know.
Really?
I guess not.
TB?
I guess nobody. Yeah, well, he has a car. He doesn't have a way to get it
Oh,
to the
really?
field.
I don't see anybody says yeah. I got one.
I guess
for you."
nobody got one yet.
Well, guys, let's call this a we both bull pooped enough.
Bull pooped enough. We love it every week. Fly with your buddies. That's our new thing. Get out there and fly with your friends. That's the most important thing.
Go buy some t-shirts.
And
Go
some
buy
stickers.
Some damn
Stickers, damn it.
and make Papa richer because he just got through buying a damn truck
And now he's broke
and I'm broke
and sore
and
and
I need all
behind.
the help you can get. Can't you tell? I'm on welfare.
Oh,
Is a
the little car's a jet blocker. Yeah. Oh.
But anyway, we have a ball. We enjoying what we do. We just, you know, we like your suggestions. Please, guys, if you know some, you know,
Send us your pictures, your fan mail.
we
like it all.
Remember what Papa said. I want to see some of those. If you order his art to put on your airplane, I want to see the airplane. Please, and we'll put it on here. We'll put your plane on here. And that's about all I got. Wesley,
The Fred Barron. Look at the lights. Ah! I'll never forget that part either.
Yeah.
Whenever,
Yeah.
if you haven't ever seen the video where I flew the full flight with James in the background, he's freaking out the first time I flew it and did that wheelie down the runway. Ah! I can't quit laughing every time I think of that. Sell the truck, buy 2 cars. Well, he just traded 2 cars in to buy the truck, so that would probably be pointless.
Yeah, that's what Mama Boozer wanted to do.
So,
anyway,
all right, guys. Well, we've had a great time tonight. Thank y'all again, as always, for coming and spending your Sunday evening with the Mary Boozers RC channel. We appreciate it every week. Get out there, fly with your buddies. You know, my favorite thing about the RC hobby is the people I've got to know and the camaraderie of flying these airplanes with other people. At the end of the day, these are just toy planes, but the friendships you develop over time are the things that you're going to remember forever about this. So, without further ado, Mary Boozer is going to bed. It is past the princess's bedtime. The frog is officially turning into a prince, or whatever. The slipper is turning back to glass.
We're going to keep Lori up until about 1 or 2 o'clock.
That's right, making naked women.
Out 1 or 2
naked women
tonight, so you can see them on the get that art in there.
So, guys,
I'm getting a real nasty look over here.
We'll see y'all later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're
Bye.
gone. No, we're not gone.